Sir, আপনি যান। Next, I would request our Secretary General also. Okay. We request our Secretary General for Sir, you please also come on the dais. Take seat. I would also request Sri Bindeshwar Pathak, please come on the dais. এই ফটোটা তো members. Now we will observe 1 minute silence for 1 minute silence to observe the memory of Dr. Pathak, please. Next, I request Mr. Bindeshwar Pathak for giving condolence passage. Please.
Friends, demands of Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak who read this last on 15th of August this year, a few days back. Dr. Pathak has been our friend, philosopher and guide, service of the institution of public engineers, I think since 70s or 80s. He has been a crusader of Bhangi Mukti Andolan as per the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi, who turned the Jamadars or methods, as we call them, as religions, and he always disliked the idea that people would be carrying nice oil on head load, and this should be wiped out from the society altogether. And he started his movement, particularly through the so much well-known all throughout the world, the two-pit four-class latrine, for which he fought all throughout his life. Dr. Pathak was not only a patron to the Institute of Public Health Engineers, but also a very noble soul, and his treatment of IPHE as one of the most noblest organization or very well dear organization to his heart was just manifested whenever we approached him for any sort of assistance, maybe monetary, maybe physical, or maybe anything. I will just tell out only small anecdotes which will say how he was involved with IPHE and with other things. Yeah, I think it was 1985 or so when the Vedic Conference of Water and Sanitation in Bindeshwar was being just initiated, and it was being initiated initially at CMDA and British Council, and then Dr. Pathak was not that well-known figure as yet, and he was just trying to enter West Bengal, so to say Calcutta market, for introducing the Sulabh social complex. And once he came to CMD headquarters office, met the officials, and also met either Minister of Urban Development, our chairman, Honorable Mr. Prashant Sood. I was asked to take him to Prashant Sood, and we went to his chamber, and he just introduced himself, and Mr. Sood asked him if he could just patronize the incoming conference, international conference that we are thinking of having it, without spending a minute, I don't think. He just took out his checkbook and just gave a donation of rupees 50,000 in 1986-85, I think. And that was the first dose of donation. That was he used the seed money of the International Conference on Water and Sanitation at mid-decade. And the amount of rupees, 9 lakhs of rupees that we could have collected that time, that 50,000 rupees acted as the seed money. And after that, I think, once at his invitation, myself and two of my colleagues, we were invited to Patna. And the way we were received, I cannot describe it. Everyone was provided with individual class, we are provided with hotel accommodation, we are provided with all accommodation, everything, and we were taken to Goa, Buddha Gaya, Nalanda, etc. for 2-3 days to visit all their working installations at different places. And one thing I must tell you, while we are in hotel and we are coming back to Calcutta, we are coming back by train. All on a sudden, I think it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Dr. Pathak came from the hotel and just asked us to hand over the railway tickets to him. We said that we are just going to the station. But don't worry, you give the railway tickets to me. He took the tickets and said, I am going to the station to return it and cancel it. Don't worry about it. I will take you to the airport. And after that, he came at around evening in the day. He came with 2 cars. 2 cars to the airport, and we were astonished without security check, without taking the boarding pass, he arranged for everything. He took us to the BBIP gate and put the cars to the tarmac itself, near to the staircase of the airplane. And we thought that how it is possible, I do not know. So Dr. Pathak just treated us that way. And it's a third thing that I think Dr. Nath and myself were invited by Dr. Pathak at this hotel in this Salt Lake, where we were discussing about the future of IPHE, and he gave us very many advice and just invited us to the lunch. When the foundation stone of the building of Sulabh International was being inaugurated at Salt Lake, he invited the old colleagues of CMD and other places, and we are all invited, and he probably remembered
Which number?
our
That number.
contribution
You send it to
of
other number.
giving entry to Dr. Pathak and his institution to West Bengal. And I fondly remember. And lastly, when myself, Sri Nyogi and Dr. Nilan Subho both had been to the West Bengal the last time, I think about 1 year and a half back. When he told him about the renovation and refurbishment of this building itself and installation of the leak, he without just thinking twice, he just told that I from my own account would be giving you 20 lakhs of rupees and you got at liberty, institution of optical engineering, liberty to spend the money the way it likes. And that was his magnanimity and generosity, that without thinking anything, he could just donate 20 lakhs for the benefit of this institution. Whatever may be the thing, Dr. Pathak was a man very near to our hearts, very near to our institution, and we deeply mourn his loss. Today, this house, I have been told, that just make up the draft in the form of a condolence message that will be just modified as may be necessary by the existing IPHE council and will be sent to the bereaved family officially, say, in the course of this week. I will just read it out. This is a first draft. I just prepared it a few minutes earlier when I was sitting there. I was told I didn't know about the program, and when I saw the program, I found my name has been there to just make a draft of the condolence message. I just will read it out. It is just 5 or 6 lines, just for your information. This is not the final draft. It will be modified or maybe added, altered as may be necessary, as may be thought prudent, as may be thought prudent by the present council. I am reading out the condolence message for your just information and approval as may be necessary. The members of IPHE only remembers Padmabhusan Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak as a great patron of institution of optical engineers in India, who has been a friend, philosopher and guide since the 80s of this century. He was not only a crusader against the practice of carrying night soil on headloom and fought for Bhagavati all throughout his life to just relieve the scavengers of their plight. A pioneer of sanitation movement in India who worked a lifelong following the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi. The house deeply mourns the sad demise of Dr. Pathak and conveys its heartfelt sympathy to the bereaved family members. May his soul rest in peace. This is just a few lines I have jotted down. If you agree in principle, then this will be modified, added, altered by the present council. The Secretary General has asked me to
Sulabheর নাম নেই, সুলভ ইন্টারন্যাশনালের নাম নেই, সুলভ তার নামটা লিখে
This is in principle. If you agree that this tone and texture of this message is okay, Then this will be added, altered, modified by the present council in their meeting. The Secretary General has asked me that he is taking the responsibility and we will do the needful further. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Our former Secretary General Sri P.K. Gupta, who has just made now his condolence message, which is a good message. We will necessary reading will be done from our end. That is not the problem. But what he has shared with Dr. Pathak during his service period, during his career and for IPHE Institution of Public Engineers, memorable time was spent with him, that is accepted by us. Thank you, sir. Now I will request to give welcome address by our present Secretary General, Sri S.K. Mukherjee, please.
Dr. Dinesh Chand, am I audible? The last Dr. Dinesh Chand, President IPHE, participating and presiding over this program in virtual mode. Professor K.J. Nath, former President IPHE, dignitaries on the dais, respected members and guests. We have assembled here this evening to pay respect to the departed soul of Padmabhusan, Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, internationally famed sanitation pioneer. I welcome you all in this gathering. You all know that by this time that Dr. Pathak expired suddenly on the 15th August 23 in New Delhi. He was on an official visit to South Africa, from where he returned on the 14th August. On the next day in the afternoon, while hoisting the national flag in his office, he was suddenly taken ill, and the end came instantly. Dr. Pathak was the tallest pillar in the sectoral work of national sanitation and hygiene activities and contributed immensely to the cause. He will forever be remembered by the nation for his services. A pioneer of public toilets in the country, he came to be known as the toilet man of India. He launched Sulabh in 1970, which over the last 5 decades installed over 16 lakhs public and household toilets and played a key role in turning around the sanitation scenario of the country. His endeavor in the liberation and rehabilitation of manual scavengers is a commendable and illustrious social reform. Dr. Pathak's relationship with IPHE was something special and unique. He was a member, mentor, well-wisher and advisor at the same time to IPHE for the last several decades. He had a very soft corner for IPHE also. Whenever we have been in difficulties, he was always with us. Whenever we approached him, he was keen to help us to tide over the situation. Even on the other day, on the eve of our Golden Jubilee celebration, as a gesture of goodwill, we made the lump sum donation for facelifting of the building and other miscellaneous works related to our Golden Jubilee celebration, and that from his personal account. Only a few months ago, he was with us in the national seminar that we organized in Hotel State. But no one could imagine that in a few months' time he will no more be with us. We are extremely saddened and aggrieved at the demise of Dr. Pathak. Let us all pray for eternal peace of his soul. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You have nicely given your speech or welcome address. One information for you, just now I talked with our President, Dr. Dinesh Shah. He is in a meeting, with urgent meeting, but he confirmed and assured at any moment he will join with us on WhatsApp. Next, there is no family member available in the virtual side from Dr. Pathak. We have given some time for his family member, but no one is there. So we are changing over to the next deliberation by C.S. Kunyogi. He is the Emeritus Secretary General. Okay. Then I will request our Professor Kejana, past president, who was very close to Dr. Pathak for a long period. I will request him for his secretary.
Namaskar. So, here this thing. I have no idea that I will request we are expecting him this month. We can make it Padmabhusan in 2 days' time. So we are expecting him to do that as he has always been. At the beginning of this happened in Delhi while celebrating the Independence Day. He got ill and months after that and passed away in the end. That evening. Dr. Pathak, I have been associated with him long time. Because I met him first in 1978 when I was invited to participate in a national workshop in Patna. That was the launching of his pilot project on glucose science. I remember very well that this simple technology was not initially appreciated by the Western experts in WHO and UNDP. So Dr. Pathak was being criticized. We all, from IPHE, we supported him on his idea. Dr. Pathak, all the actions stories, a social engineering method, and he contributed immensely for promotion of local tradition in the community and in the way of international agencies. There, I have seen different reports products, and I find him to be a noble human being with a kind and soft heart. He was particularly fond of institutional public health engineers and Kapulas, as Mr. Mukherjee has already told you. Social reform are there are many social improvements in this country. But Dr. Pathak rightly pointed out that you need not be a public health engineer or medical person. But what you need is that no professional development can be successful without an appropriate technology. And his appropriate technology for local scientific is developed with stupid progress already. People's collaboration is already at Center for and Public Health in this matter. And today millions of people all over the world are using this technology. As a matter of fact, Dr. Pathak is considered to be the tallest among the creators of global science and public health. He has been supportive to various movements, social movements, not only environmental science and community health, but also in the other social sectors. Like, apart from renewal of the remaining system of manual scavenging, which he was instrumental in approaching from many countries with the aim of his innovation of COVID food storage. Our past president, Mr. A.K. Roy, was then with Sulabh International. And I thought was appreciative of his great contribution for promotion of public engineering. We always remember Dr. Pathak for his pioneering work and achievements. And we remember his making achievements. He was a global icon and an architect of global tradition and development of infrastructure of countrywide science and scientific services. We all remember him and all over the world will remember his achievements and I end with hope and pray for the eternal peace of the soul. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Professor Raj, who was associated with Dr. Pathak for the last 4 to 5 decades. So he knows, and he shared with us a little bit his experience with him. Thank you once again, sir. Now I would request our audience, first of all I request Madam Mark, please, would you share a few words? Professor Mojumdar, please share a few words.
Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak is well known to this country because Dr. Pathak initiated the Swachhata and sanitation movement in this country. He turned this particular movement into people's movement. That's why today we are open defecation free. Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak worked with this sanitation program in 70s. All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health was working with the research on rural sanitation, especially with a toilet that could be alternative to septic tank and soap pit. Because the scientists at that time understood that septic tank soap pit cannot be the on-site sanitation in the rural arena of this country. So what should be the alternative? The alternative developed was 2-pit four-class toilet with only 2 liters flushing and 2 pits converting the human excreta into manure. This particular technology triggered to Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, started working as a social reformer. He started with this type of toilet in the application in the field. What I try to indicate here is that Dr. Pathak followed every inch of science and technology of 2-pit four-class toilet. And he provided, or his organization, Sulabh International, provided toilet to more than 16 lakhs habitation in the country, which amounts to more than 1 crore of the people. Then he started with public toilet because he found that people are facing problem women are facing problem in this country because they have no toilet, public toilet. So he started with public toilet, and that generated Sulabh Sauchalaya. A Sauchalaya which could be managed by the people. It will be a little contributory, and that was the success that is known to this country as Sulabh Sauchalaya. You will find almost every railway station this type of toilets are functioning. When we work with Ganga Action Plan, especially I can mention about Varanasi, where we studied extensively, we found Sulabh Sauchalaya in 80 ghats of Varanasi, which was eliminating open defecation in the bank of the river. He started with installing school toilet, school sanitation program. This is also very important because he thought that there must be appropriate sanitation for the school children. So therefore, he developed school toilets, and that type of toilet we found extremely well, and students use them, without any hindrance. So school toilet is another approach we must appreciate. What is important here is that he applied many technologies in the field as a social reformer. He worked with a technology which is sewage treatment. He worked with then sewage treatment. But sewage treatment, we have very many high technologies where they require energy, equipment, machineries. But he started with a work which is known as duckweed pond, a sewage treatment with duckweed pond. This particular field application pilot study was carried out with All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health, with Biochemistry Department, I do understand. But why I like to mention here is that it was done near Calcutta, near Shamnagar, and it worked well. When the final report was under preparation, Professor Kejanal, who was the director at that time, he requested me to go to Delhi to Sulabh International Office for final report preparation. So I went to Sulabh International Office in Delhi. I worked there for 4 days to finalize the report on duckweed pond technology, when I met Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak and Dr. A.K. Roy there, and we discussed very many issues. Since today we are remembering Dr. Pathak, I like to mention this interaction with him. We developed many technologies in All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health, especially for the treatment of pond water. This we started in the year of 1990, where we developed horizontal dropping filter, we developed Slosen filter, Biocide filter, etc. And that particular technology was applied extensively in the field by Sulabh International to provide safe water, drinking water to the people. This success story I found in North 24 Parganas, also in Birbhum district, where it was successfully getting operated. What I try to indicate here is that, with his immense effort, he could provide water and sanitation proper to the people. He believed that by providing adequate and safe water and providing sanitation, the waterborne diseases, excreta-borne diseases, as well as vector-borne diseases will minimize more than 70%. So this achievement we are now feeling, because in 2014, the rural sanitation status in India was 40% people having toilet and 60% people are practicing open defecation with Swachh Bharat Mission 1. By 2019, all rural areas were provided with toilet. And there, Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak worked with the government in India, and we found this success. So this is an important issue. Therefore, I like to pay my respect to Dr. Pathak. He will be remembered by us years to come. I convey my deep condolences to Dr. Pathak's family. Namaskar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Mojumdar, to highlight the very important technical aspects during his service period with Dr. Pathak. Now, I request our editor, Mr. Prasad, share a few words. Please come.
Current President, past President, current Secretary General, immediate Secretary General, past Secretary General, secretaries, and the council members and members. This is a moment of grief. I will be very short and in this moment of grief, I would just like to pray to God to give the strength to the bereaved family and may his soul rest.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Mr. Evanshu Prasad. Now, I request Dr. IPHE to share a few words. Welcome.
Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, I had association with him in Mumbai when I was in Lions Club, and we had invited him to go for public toilet reception. And he is from BHU also, I am also from BHU. What is my contention? Like every great work is done by system. And when system is created, then system works like a perpetual machine. He had created Sulabh Foundation, and that is a system, and that system will keep on working. We all should do something to create a system. That system should be sustainable also. So, with these words, I feel that he really freed people's scavengers on the day he hoisted national flag and he left for heavenly abode. So we must emulate something from him and pray for his peace. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, now we are pleased for the concluding motion, but before that, once again, let me contact with again our president, whether he has been freed from anything or not.
You can call by other members if you want to share.
Everybody from audience, you would like to share more? Just a minute. President still is busy in his urgent meeting. So I thought if he wants to talk with us, his mobile will be connected with the speaker, but that is not possible. Anyway, we are going to conclude this program. Before that, I will request the Secretary Saki Parwa to offer vote of thanks. Please.
Good evening. I perform on the thanks. Would like to thanks to Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak Condolence to the members. As you all heard about Dr. Pathak's contribution to the sector of sanitation and water, I feel the contribution made by him, and in particularly the association with IPHE, should all not only be remembered by us, but also we must take some effort to keep in our memory in years to come. That was Navinda told us. So definitely our faculty council will think on that particular aspect, how best we can remember the days. And formal vote of thanks may not be that much because from the city level, and then I would like to thank all the corporate members present on the dais, on the occasion, and also those who have joined us virtually on occasion. Thank you.
Just a minute, please. Actually, official program is over, but we have arranged snacks for you, say. So just a minute, that is on the way. It is by 5 minutes. Please wait.